I'ma step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you wanna stuff for. Money, that machine. They fell down my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. That presence in and I'm a local. Cooking up tonight. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a penny hoe.
I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you. Get over here. You're gonna get this.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Look, I defeated my fears, soaked a towel in my tears. So ahead of my time, what comes next are all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my chin check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Wakanda, y'all are wasting my time. I spend it, but I ain't wasting a dime. Might do some favors, I ain't breaking my spine.
Listen, bro.
What going on, fellas?
Every time that man from that fast guy, man, as soon as the height of the ball, he take off running, bro. He don't even try to look for no forward. But see, no bullshit, the shit was coming in so fast, you had to take off running. Yeah, I ain't never seen no shit like that man was doing.
What going on, fellas?
Long, cold, not enough.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the steel setting, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field
when you see that motherfucker commit to that man at first, you got to go and throw that motherfucker.
As the Steelers are ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, man. Yeah, committed to that man, bro. Once you commit, I'm throwing that motherfucker. I don't get Reed hit you. Man, I know what's going on with this man shit, young boy. Do what I do. Keep living.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that was close quickly. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
What you saying? Them boys ain't living like that shit they run about.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Yeah, the young boy, that was right. Shit, him that business.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football.
You might well go run screen plays, guys.
There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Y'all fun.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
What do you do? Oh, see, the man want to hit remix, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From
the gun, it's Ryan. And that's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, here's Sam Butcher on the punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Duke Riley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. First carry for James Conner. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. He spins free. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So out come the Falcons now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach,
the young boy got hurt.
Something that could put your team in some jeopardy.
You hitting it, baby mama, though.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, that's why that man moved, but niggas in the city hating on him. He had a good with some nigga like you, man. You probably put a hit out on him, man.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
No, I'm in the kitchen, man.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Ryan now off the bootleg. And he's wrapped up. Taken down back at the 25. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, And he goes down once more.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now out come the Steelers. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. A strong running. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now it's Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
3rd and 2, now Ryan.
Hey, T, you trying to take this shit on the road, T.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well,
He's doing it to the sky at time.
And that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
Scott can't pass the ball long. I know it ain't real.
And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The drive will start with Connor. And he'll
Wait for it by using that.
just shy of the 45. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack the seat. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
22! Hey, guys. There we go.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return that time. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Teammate that shit look easy.
Ryan on 1st down. Getting it out left side to
Damn, see, that's all I had to do.
15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel
like ABC 1, 2, 3?
Right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Ryan now 6 of 10 in this 1st half.
I'm trying to do goddamn algorithm. I can do goddamn do add and subtract. God damn, D. God, you won't be ready if you don't with the key. Yeah, gave me a key to the road truck. You can beat shit over, bro.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Crosby crazy motherfucker.
His 5th touchdown now.
Boy, hit that motherfucker old juvenile. Ain't the way he said.
Bryant tacks on the extra point. The lead is now 10-7.
Damn, it took my boy T to open my eyes up, man. I had my shades on. Yeah.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away.
I ain't gonna tell nobody. I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it.
It took the T out of all people. Only the T is in. It's my boy T to open my eyes.
Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
I don't give a damn if y'all talking about no touchdown. Y'all can be talking three and everything. You want to beat T. You ain't gonna beat T. Shit, no.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down.
Now, I don't know what I'm saying. Y'all can play nothing. Y'all can go for y'all shit. You ain't gonna beat that man, Sky. I don't give a damn what you talking about. I'm looking at you gonna do the same shit, Sky.
But not before reaching the 21.
When
I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big
yeah, that man,
receiver the first 3 years of high school.
You were throwing shit to the coach, man.
Finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son,
throwing shit to the coach. He's throwing shit to the flat every goddamn time. That ain't Sky. It's so much he come at your ass. That ain't me, I'm from the
We
middle.
won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Man, you were blocking yourself. She just made you feel like you wasn't going ahead.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run it in, go with option right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And the Falcons going to use another timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
He ain't gonna lay with me.
And the Steelers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a third and goal here. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On third and goal, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kicks away.
Yeah, you nothing to beat me, bro. Just let me know what you think. I'm in the back. Let me know what you think if I can go wrong.
And it'll be taken down just past the 20
I'm gonna go
at
join.
about the 21-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Ryan on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit
no,
on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, no. Hell no.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Yeah, you ain't gonna beat me.
On first down, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I ain't really want to do one.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Powerful running. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Ryan on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's got Sanu. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
I know what to do for that.
Ryan now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a first and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go.
Come on, Bob. Shit.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz.
Man, come on, bro. God damn.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Yeah, you can't let it be used.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. Roethlisberger now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%.
This is right here, man.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talked about he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
You want a quick hammer.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sidelines. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Takk McKinley. In there to sack him for a loss of 6. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Man, come on, bro.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And listen, one thing about it, bro, your head was through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll throw
man, come on. Why the fuck Joe ain't in my game anyway, bro?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
We just hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
On 1st and 10, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete.
No, he ain't a part.
Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Oh, me all that.
Switzer now to return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Bang.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Man, come on, bro. You know what the fuck you put your hand on your head for, man?
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Roethlisberger throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon. And not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
And some room to maneuver. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Man, this man ain't trying to nothing, bro. Come on, bro.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start with a give to counter. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
I'm working on something. I'm getting it together.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They need a touchdown, but also have to be wary of leaving too much time for Roethlisberger. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You getting all excited about me because TBJ. Why you ain't do that? Yeah. Hey.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go.
On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Ryan keeps it on the sneak, and he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Matt Ryan taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
Y'all got to keep in the morning.
You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big
return. At 2 o'clock.
What happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
I don't know.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'll look to throw. James has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I come to fuck you niggas up, man. Ain't no fucking secret, nigga. Yeah, you caught me slipping that night on that drink. Long cold. Little ball out. Sleeping this motherfucker.